Hello and welcome back to the TVBinges.com Pilot Roundtable, a Southgate Media Group podcast. I'm Kyle Tremblay, the editor of TVBinges.com, and I'm joined as always by a fellow TV Binges writer. She's rigged a podcast microphone out of duct tape and paper clips. It's Olivia Richards. Hello.
That's exactly what I did.
You're resourceful.
I am, yeah.
So today we are talking about CBS's newest reboot, which is a funny term, of an old property. It's MacGyver. Olivia, what did you think?
Oh, God, this was terrible, but in a way that we predicted it was going to be terrible.
Yeah, I will give MacGyver credit for this. It was as advertised.
Yeah.
The trailer really gave you an accurate depiction of what the show would be. And that, as you said, is terrible.
The original show was kind of hokey because, it's like this guy walking around rigging things out of, objects he finds around. But this one tried to take that and update it for people who, because it's CBS, are, unhealthily obsessed with technology.
Yeah.
But it's, not only did you miss the point of the original show, the entire thing was just, people who are unhealthily obsessed with technology and want to see that exploited even more than they have already.
Yes. It's for people who live in, the deserts of New Mexico in a bunker. And are scared about technology. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, my main sort of issue with this show is you can't do this. You just can't. No. This can't be a show. It's not a show. And I'm not gonna pretend to have an original DVD collection of the first MacGyver. I'm not some sort of MacGyver head who's angry about the purity
no,
of this
not
one.
at all.
But it's just really he's really I guess in serious terms, my issue is the purpose of this pilot, the story of this pilot. It's very much a procedural show, so every week there's going to be a new threat. But the story is that there is nerve gas or something that's going to kill literally millions if it's released. And MacGyver and his buddy Nick from the original CSI and this woman that they pull out of prison are apparently the only people in charge of stopping it. It's if there was nerve gas that threatens the lives of millions on the road, I get that MacGyver's a clever dude. How about the military? Do we have? Is this what we're doing? And so I guess for me it's a problem of scale. I understand the original MacGyver was probably saving the world, but that was a simpler time. What I would have liked to have seen is this show be reinterpreted as he is solving local problems. He's the sort of town sleuth, and he's solving lost cats or something. I don't trust MacGyver as clever as he is to solve problems that are threatening the very world. I would much rather have him solving who stole licorice from the local candy store. Can he get on that case for me? That's what I want the show to be.
No, that's exactly it. And I've never seen an original episode of, the 1985 show, but the vibe I always got from that was he was kind of this outdoorsy, woodsman type who would just scrap together things that he found, like we said before, paper clips and duct tapes, and he would make a grenade out of a pine cone or something just super ridiculous. But this show fails because it takes itself so seriously, but then you also have the lead as this very smarmy, cocky guy who I don't know why. I don't know. It just seems like it's a trend now where people mix up smarm and charm. I know that they sound really close, but they're two completely separate things. And this guy is just this kind of smarmy, annoying guy who has, access to billions of dollars of technology at his fingertips. And he keeps talking to the camera to address that. So every scene he needs to tell you about how like high tech his team is, and it's just like, oh my god, just shut up. Like, this is terrible.
The narration
I hated it.
Was destroying my soul as the episode progressed. Like, everything you said is true. Like, Lucas Till is the main actor, and all due respect to Lucas Till, I did not like this performance. I do not like his vibe. Especially in this role. This show should be about, like, having a good time, and that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe I don't need the lives of a million people to be at risk. Maybe the whole point of this enterprise should be, let's enjoy this clever dude and not have to worry about bigger implications. That would be a great point. This is the kind of show, and I mean, that narration, like, it's the kind of show where right off the start, we meet Nick from CSI, and the voiceover from our lead comes in. That's Jack. He's the kind of guy you want to have your back. It's like, thanks. Way to do characterization, MacGyver. Like, it's like the whole thing with shows is, show don't tell. Let us see the character and discern his traits, as opposed to just having a character say what his traits are. In this case, they couldn't even work the saying of a character's traits into the dialogue. They had to have a voiceover tell us exactly who every character is.
Right? That's not a good sign.
It's not good.
No.
It's not good. Yeah, there's a whole twist about his love/former partner, faked her own death so she could join the terrorists. But then she gets caught by him at the end of the episode, but then later on, she escapes the police custody, and it's like, man, this sucks.
Like, if that was supposed to be the big twist, are you kidding?
It just sucks. It's a sucky show. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's bad. It's the dialogue is terrible. The characters are flat as pancakes. The writing is just dead on arrival. Like, everything about this is bad. I don't know why anyone would watch this.
I don't know either.
But a lot of people did watch this.
I know.
1.7 in the demo with 10.9 million viewers. This is a Friday night at 8 p.m. show. That's a borderline hit. So we just need to take that in for a minute.
My soul's left my body.
Yeah. Yeah. So Olivia, do you think this one will be canceled quickly, make it through the season, or renewed for next season?
Even though I really am hoping that that's just, beginner's luck and it was just for the pilot, but I have a feeling this is going to make it through the season.
Yeah, it's funny, because I personally do not like naming shows directly after the properties they're based on. I got into this in the Lethal Weapon podcast, but I think it sets, like, really, like, a really bad precedent for, like, this is very derivative, and the thing is, like, most every show, like, quote-unquote original shows, are just rehashings of old shows. Like, they took all the characters and, like, basically reskinned them. But it's, like, all the writing, like most every show that airs is not an original thought. So you don't need to directly, like, take the name, but maybe this is why they do it. Because MacGyver does have a certain nostalgia to it, and maybe a lot of people check this show out because of that nostalgia. Which is kind of what I'm hoping. And then they watched the episode and they were like, nope! and within a few weeks they'll all go away. But yeah, for whatever reason, this one is doing well, and I'm going to say it makes it through the season at least. So your final verdict, thumbs up or thumbs down on MacGyver?
There are not enough paper clips or duct tape in the world to fix this show, so it's going to be a thumbs down for me.
I wish I had some clever ideas about how to fix this, but it's just poorly conceived and poorly executed, and it's just not a very good show, guys. It's just not very good. I don't know what to say. So this is a thumbs down for me as well. Alright, so you've been listening to a depressing pilot roundtable, a TVBinges.com and Southgate Media Group production. You can listen to all of our episodes on iTunes, where you can rate and review us. We'd appreciate that. Or find us at southgatemediagroup.com. Follow Olivia on Twitter at RickardsOlivia, and me on Twitter at KyleLovesTV. Till next time!